I guess everyone wants to make a lasting impression, and the Tennessee artist you're about to meet makes them every day. Her name is Arlene Knaak, and Ken Wilshire takes us to her studio in Gassaway. That's where she makes modern-day fossils thanks to a unique approach to art.
You know, the old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees, is so true in many ways. But we met an artist here on the Cannon to DeKalb County line that not only sees the forest, she also sees the trees and the leaves and the flowers and everything around it. And she turns them into beautiful works of art. Her name is Arlene Knaak, and like her name, she certainly does have a knack for working with clay. She simply takes what nature provides her and makes lasting impressions that capture the intricacies of plants, flowers, and much more. Arlene says it all started under a big oak tree when she was a child making mud pies. Then in high school, well, she had an art teacher who truly inspired her, and it was then when she discovered her passion for clay.
He just had us start sculpting, and he wanted to teach us sculpting and casting, which I didn't really care that much about that, but I just wanted to play in clay. I just loved it, and it just really made me happy. You know, I think it's important to do something that you're happy in, and if you can. And I don't know, I've always dabbled in it.
Well, she does a lot more than dabble now. From the minute, delicate veins in tiny leaves and flowers to the geometric veins of an electric motor flywheel, Arlene's work certainly exhibits contrast and transforms her art into both traditional and contemporary.
I mean, clay itself is inspiring. Just looking at a piece of clay, I can think of things that I want to do with it. So I got into pottery for many years, throwing on the wheel, and I still do that. I still have a line of pottery that I do. I really like hand building. I got into tile work and started impressing leaves into the tiles, and went on from there and started incorporating all kinds of plants and vines and herbs running through the tiles rather than just one tile with a plant on it, and different sizes and backsplashes and things like that.
While she does have her own line of functional wear, her true love is in making these beautiful tiles. And she's developed her own unique style in creating Arlene's art.
It's rolled out on my slab roller, and I cut the patterns to whatever design it is that I'm planning to make, and I collect my plants, and I press the plants, roll them into the tiles after I figure out my design. They're dried between pieces of drywall for hopefully a week until they get really, really flat, and they're dried, and then they're sanded. They're fired in my kiln, and then they're painted with stains, and then they go outside to be smoke fired in the straw. I think that smoke firing gives it the unique look. It kind of changes the stains and the paints on the pieces.
So whether it's a backsplash, a wall mural, or just individual pieces, each fossil-like tile seems to come to life with a beautiful iridescence created by the smoke firing. Plates and bowls are kind of things that you do, but what you've got displayed on the walls here are really your passion.
Yes, they are. I'm not into glazing that much, and I really like just hand building and letting the clay show through. And most all the pieces have been smoke fired.
Tell us about this piece here.
Okay, it's one of my larger pieces, and it's a red terracotta clay that's been impressed with all different kinds of plants, wild flowers and berries. It's been fired in my kiln and then pit fired in straw outside.
All from Tennessee?
Yes.
As you can see, Arlene is not only an exceptionally talented artist, she's a wife, mother, and grandmother. But she's also something else. She's a cancer survivor. Arlene says it was more than the support of her family, friends, and physicians that made it happen. It's been the passion for her art and her ability to lose herself and the reality of the disease in her work.
I really threw myself into the clay at that time, going through treatments and everything. So.
And what has this meant to your life doing this?
Oh, it's meant a lot. It's a happy life.
So you might say these hands give life to clay, while it's the clay that's helped continue life for Arlene, while she makes lasting impressions and inspirations for us all.